Welcome everybody to ALTTPR League Channel 2 and Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past Randomizer League Season 2. This is the Randomizer Week. First match of the week between A Link to the West Coast with 6 points and Team Challenge with 3 points. With me tonight is Antiism. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Fantastic. Looks like we are very shortly going to get underway. So this is enemizers. So that means all the enemies are going to be shuffled up along with the items, including the bosses. Changes the rules somewhat. Auntie, do you know how that changes the rules?
Yeah, so we're going to have a full boss shuffle today, which means that all bosses will appear at least once. Oh, we got a cane right off the start. That's nice.
Route divergence at the start.
Yeah, so all bosses will appear at least once, and 3 random bosses will be doubled. So we could easily have 2 Trinexus, we could have 2 Cold Stairs, we could have 2 Armos. We'll have to find out.
As you can see, a lot of Dark World enemies hanging around the Sanctuary and the Grove. But the good news is that for all enemies that would be required to be killed to open a door, that no longer requires specific items. So there's no such thing as a bow-locked room, for instance, except for the one room in Palace of Darkness.
Correct. You won't have any required enemies. Got a check here up on Lumberjack. I think that was just Red Rupee, right?
I believe so as well. For a second, I thought that might have been the case in the same area, but I realized that's impossible. And Black Wax taking a look at the race game. Nothing there. Gonna move on right onto the library. So Black Wax doing a route that is actually becoming more and more common, just because it guarantees you 2 bombs. Sure, at the house you go south, you lift those bushes by the Grove, and voila, you get your bombs.
Yep, it might take a little while to farm, but it's much better than gambling and ending up not getting any bombs and then have to doubling back through Kakariko. It can be really annoying.
Or worse, not getting any money or bombs. Ooh, nice early sword for Zelnis, though.
Yeah.
That's the downside to Black Wax's route, is that don't necessarily go to the Lost Woods right away.
And it is unfortunate, but we do have a very vanilla chicken hut today.
That we do. Unless meanwhile going to be coming down bombless and penniless, basically. Not penniless, he has a penny. Watching the famous Kakariko Fire Snake Guard.
And we have both of our runners here in Thieves' Hut.
Yeah, but no bombs for Zelnis. Let's see what happens.
Hammer, though. And no bombs down here, so we'll not get bailed out.
Let's see if it's important.
Refund.
That's nice. It's really nice for Black Wax, actually.
That it is.
He was about facing the same problem.
Yeah, they may have had to drop down that well, and like Zelnis is doing.
Yeah, Zelda's not coming up with any bombs. Or really anything of consequence. This stings a little bit, but still very early.
And we got a Master Sword.
Ooh, another sword. Well, that opens up, though without the lamp, it doesn't put it in logic. Agate's Tower. Not much else is open. Someone's gonna go buy some bombs.
Yeah, doing Dark Aga is never fun in Enemizer because you have no idea what enemies are going to be there.
Doing Dark Aga under any circumstances is usually a bad idea.
Fair, fair.
Usually that means you don't want to necessarily be in Naga right now. Unless it's in all dungeons or something. Because that means you've missed spots, so that means that maybe you don't have to.
That is fair. And Zelnus is going back for those chests that they had to skip, which is a little unfortunate because there's nothing in them.
Well, while they retrace each other's steps, I want to mention our tracker tonight. Shout out one of the hosts of the Go Mode podcast. Along with our restreamer tonight, which is the other host of the Go Mode podcast. And so, big thank you to them. This is a rather stingy seed so far. Oh no, a Lionel!
Oh no.
I can just wipe you out in one hit right here.
Those things hit like a truck.
So I'm discovering the bombs in the back of
At least we got Master Sword early, so at least we can do a little bit of damage to these Dark World enemies. Fighter Sword doesn't seem to do anything at times, it feels like.
Well, they were never intended to be fought with the fire sword. At this point, all you're going to be checking is density because really nowhere to go.
This is an interesting play by Blackwax, because a lot of runners like to put off escape till it's almost the last thing they have to do. So
yeah, Blackwax is doing early escape. Can't imagine he's doing it dark because that could turn into a nightmare on enemy. This is the one spot where whether you're good at dark rooms or not, it's probably not a good time to do them when you don't know what the.
And even without that fire rod, it's even out of logic if you do the back. So.
So let's all doing the bit more standard southerly route.
Got a BMOS here in escape as well. This escape is shaping out to be a little Dark World friendly.
A little harrowing. Thief and old one there. Minimal. Well, let's finding some bombs. Not terribly useful. And 10 arrows on the camera. Ooh, this is not a friendly face to see.
Enoch says, especially when you only have 2 bombs, you can't even use bombs to kill them.
We're gonna get the sword beam look at the mini Moldorm cave. Let's see who's in here though.
Oh hey,
it's. Oh. I don't even know what these things are called. These weird shadows.
Yeah, I just call them Ice Palace Shadows.
And
Blue Mail and Power Glove.
Yeah, that's not a bad mini Moldorm cave. Or in this case, the Ice Palace Shadow.
Blue Mail is. Yep, the Blue Mail is always nice, and really for me in any mode, but for these runners at least, Enemizer Blue Mail is really nice.
This bottom half of the lake area is just no fun. And really nothing going on in the escape for Blackwax, so that was kind of a...
And so far, okay. Zelnus is going for fake flippers, which is interesting because fake flippers in Atomizer can be very, very dangerous. Oh, never mind.
Nice.
Just
So let's think better of it, and I would guess heading for Eastern.
nope, going to Sanctuary. Probably going up the mountain, maybe?
With the gloves, you're doing those dark rooms?
Back of Escape. Back of
No.
Escape.
But never a bad decision. Full disclosure, everybody in the chat, I am a member of Team Challenged. I am on Zone. Battle Key Heart. Battle's a nice fetch quest item, but otherwise not much going on. He's going to go backwards into Dark Cross. This is brave.
I don't think Black Wax found the map in the front of Escape, so I think this has to be the map, but I'm not 100% sure on that.
No map check on the other side, yet, by the way, and Zelnus eats it.
Yeah.
Or for shot.
But it's going back for it.
Black Box in a little bit of trouble as well.
At least we know that this room won't be any trouble for him.
And Igor is invincible at the moment.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Don't know what got him, but
I think if you're Zelnus, you cut your losses. Yep. Save and quit so you can get out of this save and continue cycle. Go on ahead to, looks like escape. Looks like you're gonna go escape the other direction. Again, Blackback's in some trouble here. Even with Blue Mail, a lot of these things are gonna hit for one heart, and this is not a pleasant journey down here.
the bombers and everything.
Gets by. That's not exactly what you want to see at that point.
No, that hard hat beetle was coming straight for him.
Now you want to see whiz robes. District bombs. It sure seems like our next progression is going to be up in Eastern.
Or on Zora.
Or on Zora, yes. Is Black Wax going to attempt a fake flipper?
Well, he is down to one heart anyways, so it's not like it's any different than a regular fake flipper in this case. Oh, yeah, that was...
Nope. Yeah, that's. I don't know how you get around that.
Yeah, I don't think you can, to be honest. The hitbox on those bombs can be very, very annoying.
Back up the sanctuary. We're gonna get the back of escape. Same bottle key. Piece of heart. The good news is that you don't have to do Dark Cross, actually.
Yep, the map was in there most likely. Yep.
Almost certainly.
So after all that, we're pretty synced up here. Oh, here we go, map check. I saw a red pendant at Eastern, and I think there were 2 regular crystals at Desert and Hera.
I might have seen number 5 in Hera, but I have to get another look.
Yeah, it's too quick for me, at least.
But I know for a fact there are crystals at Hera and Desert Palace. Our tracker agrees. It's a 5/6 crystal. You're in a dead sync. Ice Palace is the green pendant.
And our Moon Pearl.
And the Moon Pearl. That is full Dark World access.
Is it? No, it's not. Oh yeah, we have Hammer. We got Hammer so early. I completely forgot about
Hammer
that.
gloves. Hammer gloves.
I completely forgot we got Hammer extremely early.
Zelda's wasting no time. Blackwack's gonna take a shot here on Eastern's a pendant, so he's gonna just go treasure hunting it.
Yeah, you can just grab the 2 or 3 items and peace out.
I don't know how much I agree with this. You just got access to about 20 or 30 locations.
True.
Those could pay off if this was being lamp or something, but. Checking 3 items, you have to do a dark room and an anonymizer, maybe.
Yeah, that early big key at least means that it's less likely that we have to do dark room for an item.
Tektites. Down in the forest. I think it was forest Tektites. Oh, wow! That wasn't that pleasant.
No, it wasn't.
Piece of heart. And Zelda's heading towards the Dark World. 3 hearts in hand. So we get a pendant. It's going to be Ice and Misery Mire are.
And TR is our other 5/6.
Oh, that almost wipes out the pyramid check.
Well, depending on the boss there, Ice Rod could still be in Pyramid Fairy.
Very true. Trinex can be in a number of. Well, here's our last in logic check for Blackwax, and Zelda's gonna head straight on down the blind with the hammer. Camp full clear, just the map.
Yeah, Eastern was definitely not worth the dip. And a bit more divergence here as Blackwax is going to Hype Cave first.
Yes. Maybe feels a little. Maybe Blackwax feels a little less confident in his low percent. Wants a little bit more help. But I don't blame him. I would.
Absolutely. Because you, depending on what boss is here, you may not even be able to beat Thieves Town.
Oh, but they can't know until you try. Zelda's in some trouble.
Has to be careful.
Not
Only
good.
half a heart. Yeah. All right, Hype Cave is
one hit.
Piece of heart, 3 bombs, piece of heart, Ice Rod.
Oh, Trinex is somewhere. That's something.
Yeah. Though if I'm one of these runners, I'm probably not too happy about seeing that early. I'd rather not see a Trinex when I'm on 5 hearts. So.
You definitely don't want to see 2 of them in the whole run. It's a long.
True. Zelda's wisely going to get some hearts before going to the back.
Yeah, if it was vanilla, the skeletons wouldn't pose that much of a threat. But may not be skeletons. Flipper on
Stumpy.
Ooh,
Ooh, that is
Lionel. That's not what you want to see.
And that's not a good place either. It's a very tight area. Not many locations to dodge.
Takes care of it. Gets the heart out of here. Zelda's staying alive. Fortunately, by getting that key, he won't have to deal with the Lionel really ever again. Oh, the bow in the digging game.
Oh, that is
That
nice.
could be a big difference.
That's pot open now.
This winds up being... yep, and this winds up being Armos in Zelda's taking a death. That's not the end of the world, actually. Because he has that key open. He was not too far into the dungeon.
True. It's interesting that Zealous is deciding to full clear this, because I believe he got 2 items in the front. Instead of going straight for the boss.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised Zelda should just check that first door that was up there
Because they
to
don't
see
have the
what it
map or
was.
compass yet, so... Yeah, they don't have the map or compass yet, so...
And Blackwack's heading down towards the Village of Outcast area. This is still a hellway.
That it is.
Oh
And
no!
this room is much worse.
Oh no!
We got red guards, we got spikes, anti-fairies. Ooh.
Gotta get that key. Zelda's doing some duck dodging and weaving here. And Blackwack's heading into... Oh, God.
Ooh, flute. Blackwack is
Nice flute early on.
He's finding all the value.
Throw a bomb just in case this is blind.
You actually don't need to. Even if it's blind, you don't need to actually bomb it up.
Oh, really?
Yeah. An animizer,
I don't
the
think
boss
Zach- I don't
is just there, yeah.
Zelda knows that. Alright, Zelda's gonna head down the stairs. Still have 2 chests to find, so
Yeah, it is interesting that
that'll...
Blackwax just did one check in Skullwoods and didn't do anything else. Got that flute and was like, I'm done here, peace out.
Well, there's only one more item in there, and who knows which boss. No fire rods. So.
That's true.
Always take a heart container when you're at 5. And here goes Blackwax into Thieves Town.
And powder.
Well, that's a really good safety find in this sort of a scene.
That it is, especially because
Now,
anti-fairies can be anywhere.
yeah, downside is you don't have expected anti-fairies or the thing that turns you into a bunny.
I think the bunny beams are still guaranteed, but the anti-fairies are not.
Are they?
Yep.
You can tell Enemizer is something that this is a Lionel here. Enemizer is not something that is run, I would say, terribly often.
That's true. And we got a Helmasaur, which we can beat.
Yep, kill him right. Oh, be nicer.
Taking it safe, not gonna risk those fireballs. Which, yeah.
Yeah, and Helmasaur being a little mean. Alright, it opens up.
Mask is off. And ooh,
Brushed him.
just gonna go, there we go.
Nicely done by Zelnus. The powder could come into play as a fixed quest item. It's a nice safety item. Black Wax also going down to do the...
Black Wax will have a little bit easier phase 2 if he goes with the bow strats.
It's all this, get around the rest of Village of Outcast. This room is still not nice.
And let's see what's in the brewery back here. Just 10 arrows.
Yep, Zelda's with no gold gloves. Gonna have to go south, hit the Hype Cave. And he'll get his bow here. At this point, you do pod, I would think, if you're Zelda's. Black Wax, meanwhile, has a lot of choices after this with... I wonder if that's gonna... That's one of those items, the flute, right now, that can really either, like, break the seat open for you and you go up the mountain and you get all your progression and you have a huge lead, or it leads you to go up the mountain instead of going to pod, and then there's nothing there.
Well, I mean, even with that flute, right now all that unlocks is one check in logic and one check out of logic up the mountain.
Yes, that's very true, actually.
So...
There's no mirror or hook shot.
Yeah, I think pod still is the more plentiful play, at least.
Okay, check Hype Cave. In case you're wondering, the points next to the number next to each of the teams is not placement, it's number of points. You get 3 points for a win, 1 point for a tie. Tie, of course, is very rare, but has happened once already in this league, is if you finish within 2 seconds of each other on the official timing.
Yeah, I watched that VOD. It's pretty insane, the tie.
Blackback's gonna make short work of Helmsworth King. And someone's gonna check out the pyramid.
Blackback's also got a much nicer pattern with the tail swipes instead of the fireballs.
Very true, and some nice bow strats too. Boringle bombs on the pyramid. I expect us to go into Palace of Darkness. Maybe he does a catfish check. Yes, catfish. He's gonna try catfish. I don't know about this because maybe Pod has a mirror, and or a hook shot, and you can route this better. Blackback's meanwhile gonna go north.
Probably gonna check Bumper Ledge and then saving quick from there, I'd assume.
I would guess so. Go get the flute. Red mail on Bumper Ledge.
If you have cape, I'd go grab it, but if no cape, you're not coming back.
No, not unless you happen to be walking up here for the Graveyard Ledge thing. Bit of a flute. I don't know why you would walk back.
Yeah.
And the catfish gamble. Boringle bombs. I'm gonna see a save a quit and probably head on back to Pod, I would think.
And Blackwax is not going to go activate their flute. They're going up to Zora first.
Alright. That's exactly what... Nope, Zelda's is going to do the same play.
But he's going to check the hobo first.
Fair, just give him bees.
In Enemizer, sometimes the Zora domain can be the worst because it just has so much lag with all the different enemies. So let's see what we have today. A mirror.
The mirror on the ledge. So
this was absolutely a good play.
And they're both making it. This might turn out to be one very close race. I'm guessing Blackwax is gonna double back to Hobo at this. Nope, save and quit.
Yeah, it's kind of a long walk to go back south to that portal, so. Or that warp.
Fortunately for Blackwax, nothing important is there. So let's use that mirror. Gonna go get it. Blackwax. Now we're gonna unlock a flute.
Probably can route in a sick kid check with those bottles as well.
Oops. Alright, Blackwax going to not route on the sick kid.
Nope. Going up that mountain to get up Sahara and the rest of Eastside Death.
man, that flute is a really big play right now.
And
Is it
Zeldafan, I think, is gonna go for the dark room or gonna go over to Sick Kid.
He's gonna go over the sick kid, but
Alright.
here's the killer: is that you're gonna, unless you decide, I'm gonna go up and around. Why don't I just go and poke into Skullwoods anyway? If you go down and around, you're not coming back here for a very long time.
That's
No fire rod. I wouldn't be surprised to see Zeldafan just go straight on down. He's straight on down. Blackrock's getting a small key. Oh, he's gonna go in.
he's going in. He's gonna get that
He's
flute.
gonna go in. All right, we got ourselves a race, everybody.
And the big key, of course, is behind Tile Room and Hera. And we can't even do Hera Pop because we have no hook shot.
Nope. Alright, so I'm just gonna check the back room first, as you are wont to do. Cheshire King of Samaria. And Mirror, actually, this is a very fast check.
Getting a little bullied by the enemies in here, though.
This is okay, this wouldn't be a bad death warp.
Very, very true. And Blackwax realizes he doesn't have a fire source to get the power and big key.
This actually is still the potential downside I was saying with the flute earlier. There might be nothing here.
We still got 7 items before that's decided just yet, so. The spike traps.
Yeah, you just gotta eat it. There you go. Zelda's thinking better of the bomb.
Gets that flute.
And there's our flute. And Zelda's gonna go back and check the rest of this. Still another item at large. Here's back to you. And our checks in the, well, Bombos is, if it's on the Turtle Rock, it's great.
Or if Fire Rod's in Ice Palace. So that would be pretty mean.
Not great. You would be unhappy. Nope, last item's in the back.
Or there's the Fire Rod.
Fire Rod's right there. Alright, Mountain, it seems to be the play.
And the book.
And the book.
Now you go straight back to Hera and complete that, and also get Ether Tablet while you're there.
Absolutely.
So Blackwax made the correct call of leaving Skullwoods, because after that flute, there's nothing else in there right now.
Someone's gonna take a peek at Bumper Cave, see the red mail, and never come back. Oh, Lag City. Oh, with the mirror, he's actually gonna go do the graveyard ledge right away.
And that's a check that Blackwax is pretty isolated right now.
Yeah, I don't know about doing this before you have the boot.
That's a fair assessment, yes.
I mean, this is humongous if this winds up being progression, but...
Or if it ends up being the boots.
To be lamp.
Oh no. Just
Nothing.
20 rupees, the most common item in the game.
Alright, I guess he's gonna step on that and walk on back to unlock his flute and the sick kid.
Gotta go the long
Can't
way.
go-
Yep. No mitts yet.
Black Wax did not successfully nap, so we gotta do a little bit of work here. You can kill thieves in Animizer.
Yep, they have 2 health, so they die real quick.
Alright, Black Wax starting to climb. That's not a nice. It's never really great when these things aren't a. It takes forever.
One thing that is nice about them is even when they're not visible, they still have a hitbox. So if you've got a medallion, you can just go ahead and do that, and they will die.
It's not nice is that if you don't have a medallion or you don't desire to use the magic, they go into some place where you can't reach. You're just waiting.
That's true. Half magic is nice. And that is our second item, I believe, here in Hera.
But it is a crystal, so we're going to do it. Oh, Zelnus, remembering to check the sick kid. Let's see if this is important.
The only boss I think we can't kill right now would be this one.
Yeah, that's
No, that's Vitreous. Alright, we're good. It's not Argus.
Oh, it's Vidi, yes. That's right.
Yes, that looked like Argus from the side, so I was like, I don't know if we can kill that.
This isn't pleasant. This is really unpleasant. This is the... that's a horrible place for that boss.
Yeah, if it were me, I'd probably stay up on the top rung and just do spins until all the eyes are dead.
Yeah, there's no... The goop is not there to hurt you.
Yep.
Mr. Bat. What do you say, Mr. Bat?
He
20 rupees.
curses us with nothing.
Can't take a hit, but he does not take a hit. Gets the kill. Gets the crystal. We're moving along.
That's our first crystal today at 43 minutes in. Oh, second. Sorry, second.
That is our second crystal, Thieves Town. And someone's gonna go ahead and check cave. What's commonly known as Cave 43. I call it the Grove Ledge.
Interesting that Black Wax didn't check the Ether tablet.
Yeah, that's a little weird, but so far these one-offs have not hurt. Ooh, Silver's in here for Zelnus.
K45 is very useful today.
Right, heading up the mountain on number 1.
Is he gonna brave this dark room?
Again, this is just because you don't know what the enemies are. Now, if you're, I know Zelnus is good at this dark room, and if you get the right enemy grouping, it becomes a really nice save and quit point. Though less nice with flute and mirror.
Like it doesn't seem too horrible as well right now.
Well, he made it through the room, so it's just gonna do the same thing in reverse.
Even if he dies here, he gets a save and quit point with or save and continue point with the uncle after he picks him up.
Oh,
but gets out
did
safely.
not die. Save and quit point. Peace. And Blackrock's going to head on and do the back of Skullwoods.
Now with Fire Rod, he can at least get to the boss.
Now, who that boss is, change whether you can do it or not. The only one you can't do right now is the aforementioned So you certainly don't want to see Trinex.
Yeah, they would have to go Hammer Trinex at this point. And a Hammer Trinex in that room would not be fun.
As quick key grab for Zelnus, gonna check the second chest, discover that he needs a fire source, and leave.
Oh,
Yep.
I thought he was going to get 1.0 there, but luckily did not.
And over the east, you're gonna pick up your fire rod and your book. This video will be considerably easier for Zelnus with the silver arrows when he gets there.
That it will. Oh, gets grabbed.
Oh, Blackwax is grabbed!
That's gonna be very annoying. Gotta make that whole trek again.
He's getting a hard still, so I want to consider using his powder to restore. Nope, he's just gonna keep going. Almost again. Alright, let's see who is waiting for us down here in... It's Armos!
Armos.
With 10 arrows!
Oh no. Gonna go do some spin strats first.
This is gonna be rough because the room still seems to be moving.
Oh yeah, that conveyor does not stop.
One of the Armos Knights got a little lost there, it seems like.
Ooh, that's a wasted arrow. Yeah, that leftmost Armos Knight seems to like going into that wall and then glitching right back into place.
Zelnus completed his Paradox Cave, so he's going to be going back. What is going on with Armos today?
This is another fight that Zelnus will pick up a lot of time on with those silvers. Has exactly 3 arrows. Oh.
It's going to be really easy because the seems to be... Zelnus will head on down the stairs of Tower of Hera to continue. Meanwhile, Blackwax, about a dungeon ahead. Maybe half dungeon ahead, I should say. So at this point, you're doing you're doing pod, right?
Yeah, I don't see where else it could go. Maybe
Yeah,
desert?
take a look at the pedestal. We got a pedestal check, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, we have a sword.
Oh, that's cruel.
That is pretty mean. They do have silvers today, though, so I don't doubt Black Wax will go to J45 at some point. So we will not see a Master Silver list today, I don't think. But we could see a Master Sword fight.
Alright, it's all heading back up to the top. Gonna go ahead and climb. I don't quite know where Black Wax is going. Maybe he wants to walk around to do his mirror checks.
Yeah, it's possible. Maybe get around in Sick Kid and Powder with that.
Yeah, I can see that.
Graveyard Ledge? Really?
He's gonna go do Graveyard Ledge now.
That's a very interesting. Gotta walk around.
Alright, Vinny with silvers can just shoot right across that gap. No problem. Or you can just shoot straight on, I guess.
A couple arrows.
And then 2 silver arrows. Boom. And Zelnus with another crystal. That's his second. Black Wax's third, but maybe very quickly be catching up. Well, here's a big moment. This winds up being hook shot. It's probably pretty squarely put Zelnus in the lead.
Just another bottle.
It don't.
So Black Wax is gonna route up to Catfish, and then are gonna get potions.
Zelnus opting for a save and quit instead of fluting. Lionel just not helping out today.
Being
Zelnus is heading for Eastern.
a big bully is what he was being.
Blackrock's heading for Catfish. Going to be disappointed there as well.
Is this
No, Zelnus is going to head.
Bombos tablet in the desert?
Is he able to do Swamp Palace?
He could open Swamp Palace, but
Yeah, he can do half of it.
still would need the hookshot to get to the back.
Yeah, this is
No, this is
Bombos tablet. You're right. Bombos tablet.
which we could be boots locked. So I'm not. Well, they don't have a lamp for Pod just yet, so maybe he wants to wait.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Well, let's see what's on Bombos.
Piece of heart.
Just a piece of art, but I think there might be 4. Yep, I'm wrong. Check out Agina, because she has not done. I think it's a big... But with the book, head on into District Palace and try your luck.
It's possible 0 items depending on what's on that torch.
Blackbox is going to find there is nothing on Eastern. On Pyramid. Just. So in the meantime, I'm going to take a look at a giant spike jack coming towards his face.
And a lot of lag. Oh, boots!
Ooh, the boots! So he's going to get the...
That'll be nice. So we can clear desert pending boss. Honestly, depending on medallions, is hookshot maybe the only thing?
Depending on medallions, yes.
And lamp, obviously, but... And we are not boots locked today, so...
So this will be a dungeon for Zelnus. This could be actually pretty big. That's a nice get.
Yep. Now that that pedestal, and that's both items. So that big key is on the torch.
Yep, which means he'll have to come back to this, but he will be getting his boots. Which could still lead to progression.
Yeah, with that mirror, you can just hop in here and mirror right out. Oh, that Beamos just sniping him.
That's alright. He just hit up and left real quick.
Dark World guards galore over here.
Not the most pleasant, but here come the boots.
Gotta go fast.
And he'll go right on in and get the big key and finish off this dungeon. No reason to save it for Misery Mire. You probably won't have to.
Hopefully you'll have to.
Oh my god!
Oh no!
Oh, that's evil.
That wall master.
That's evil. You had no reason to do.
Oh.
Not a big time loss. We're talking about maybe 10 seconds, but still. Come on.
Oh no, again!
Come on! You just gotta wait.
Just gotta bait it out, yeah. That can't feel good though.
If anyone's in chat, please clip. Ooh, Black Rat 6 death.
Gets past it this time though.
There you go. Mirror right on out. Head to the back. Hope this isn't Harkis. A certain boss arenas can't have. This is not one of them. I think this is just gonna be.
Yeah, this room is fairly nice to most all boss.
Nothing going on so far in Palace of Darkness either.
Yeah, so far just progression on Chris.
Oh no, actually, the Moldor Marina can't have a lot of enemies. It looks like it just says Moldworm. Yeah, Moldor Marina, actually, to take it back, it's it can't have Armos, Argus, Blind, Tranix, or Lemos. This was not a bad play at all. Because Argus is impossible here.
Okay. Yeah, we just have vanilla and Mola. And with those silver arrows, he goes down real quick. And
Yep,
Black
and Zealous will get his third crystal.
and Black Wax is going for the back.
This is very, very brave.
Now that lamp at this point. Honestly, what do we have left that could be
Bonk Rocks
Bonk
and King's Tomb.
Because we haven't seen it in Pod, haven't seen it in Desert.
I'm gonna be surprised if he warps out here and goes up to hit both of those right now.
Might do Skullwoods first. Zonless, that is. With Fire Rod, next room should be a little bit easier, but still. Oh, that's not too bad. Just some Ropas.
Yeah, and oh, but if it was dark, it would be horrible.
Oh, yes, absolutely. And gets through it.
But he didn't do the dark maze or anything like that. He's just heading back for the
Yeah, after he
boss.
after he took that death, I think he was just like, I'm going for it.
This boss can be pretty much anything.
And we have a cold stare.
Oh, that's no problem. Well, it's annoying with Master Sword and
Well, half magic Fire Rod makes it pretty simple, I think.
yeah, makes it easier. Has to think to use it. There you go.
Oh,
Got a blue potion.
down to a half heart.
In the tank! He's gonna need to use it as quickly as possible. Just gotta wait.
That was extremely close. That's two heads down.
It was gonna be one hit down, but he was in a corner.
Alright, and down goes Cold Stare. And that makes it 4 crystals for Black Wax.
Zealous was very quickly about to have 3 crystals, however. 4 crystals as well, I should say.
And he's going back in.
Is Anti-Fairy not cooperating? This will be Armos. This will be a really, really easy fight, even without just 15 arrows, because they're all silver.
It's going to take 1 hit each. That conveyor belt not really cooperating, but gets him down.
4 apiece. Shaking the side. Not the lamp. But this will be an item, not a key. Or it'll be key. I don't know. Maybe I'm not counting it.
He's already beaten the boss, so we gotta minus a key there, I think.
Right. So I was going to do a pedestal check. Discover that is not
Oh, there was
necessary at all.
a chain chomp on that. Let's see.
Oof. Oh,
Oh,
wow.
there's the... Oh,
Oh,
fire rod
no.
locked lamp. Of course. Oh. That is not a nice place for that lamp at all.
No, it is not. Zelda's with the boots going to go check out. Well, hook shot can still be in the bonk places. That is nice. At this point, it's an inevitability that Zelda's will get it.
That is true. And there's the mitts. That opens up a lot. Right there. So that might actually lead Black Wax. Well, that actually makes Hookshot. Could really be anywhere now then. Could even be...
More or less. Can't be... Yeah, this is the check to make. That you go ahead and walk into the Myers shed and check checkerboard. And while you're at it, do the Desert Palace.
He's gonna get his boots, so be very happy.
Yes. Zelda's gonna check this. At this point, if Zelda doesn't come up with the hook shot here, I think you're diving pod because you really don't have any other place. Maybe you want to do the front of Swamp Palace, but
Yeah, those mitts just lock so much.
Nothing going on in Myers shed. Let's see where Jonas goes.
And gets this. That's a miss flute, has to be.
Mm-hmm. I think he meant to go to 7. He meant to go to 5.
5.
That's a... Just hitting the button too many times.
Yep. You don't have the big key, Black Wax.
You do not have the big key, Black Wax. This is not the room you want to be in. Maybe...
Is he? Yeah, alright, he realizes. Got those boots and got very happy, I guess. That's a very interesting sprite there for that guard.
Alright, Zelda's heading into Palace Darkness. This bodes very well for him. We got a race.
That we do. They're both in their 5th crystal dungeons.
A small key. Gonna head towards what would normally be a bow and hammerlock zone, but it's only hammerlock this time. And you got both.
And is going to be very happy with that 3rd sword. And straight up using Bombos, not even going to deal with all the enemies in here.
No, it's unless you do not have the bug net. Nice thought, though.
And a nice knowledge here to get that fairy room before going back to the boss.
Alright, so let's get both chests up top here. This is where you hope that Zelda remembers that in advance that there are torches in that horseshoe room. It doesn't just bail out. But I'm pretty sure Zelda's this one I know about my teammate is he's ooh, and the cape. I don't believe Black Wax got that.
I don't think they did either. Luckily, well, other than Spike Cave, that's the only place I could burn him at this point.
You know, I know Zelnus is has practiced dark rooms. Of the 3 people on our team, I'm the weak one with dark rooms. And I'm glad I didn't get to see because I absolutely forgot that there are torches in there.
And Land Moles goes down for Black Wax.
Yep, no problem there. So I'm just gonna check this chest. Yep, down he goes. I think he's just gonna do this dark.
Nope, gonna let it up.
Oh no, he remembers. He remembers.
No, he's going down. Spamming that fire rod in case there's any enemies over there. And gets that.
That doesn't light until you leave or like
yep.
Re-entry. Did we get a good look at what Meyer's pendant was?
I did not know.
Did not as well either. They went in chat.
And Zelmus gets those mitts.
Very nicely done, and he's gonna go head on back to the bottom. What is Black Wax?
Turtle Rock, maybe?
Oh, is he remembering to check Ether?
Oh, it is, it is. Ether into Dark Death Mountain, maybe?
Yeah. You don't necessarily want to check ice, which is a pendant. But no, hookshot. It makes your Dark Death Mountain checks pretty limited.
That's true, unless he can hover.
Now, if it or Turtle Rock is Bombos, which is makes Turtle Rock a little more.
It's true.
So if it's any other 2 medallions, he's going.
And it's Bombos.
Ooh.
We can at least go in.
Unless it's Vinny at the end, we can.
That's true. But it does make sense to go check these couple of chests out on Dark Death Mountain before you go into TR. That Zigzag not playing nice.
That Chain Chomp
Oh.
not playing nice. Yeah, that's.
but it's gonna have to burn some magic here to use the
Got a green
bombos.
potion.
Oh, green potion. After that.
I just think you don't want to redo this no matter what you do.
No.
Oh. You very carefully switch the green potion, and you turn it back on, and then you finish your fight.
Yeah, they haven't picked up that blue.
Ooh!
2 down.
Oh man, I thought he was. Sometimes it takes a second for the Y to register when you change the menu.
That's true, but gets him down and gets that 5th crystal.
Gets him down. 4th bottle in. Super Bunny.
Plenty of safety. It's just not filled with anything, though.
Go ahead and check out Eastern. Gonna get the hell out of here. Up to 1. He's just trailing him. But with silvers.
Yeah, the sea has been fairly stingy on the health side today, though.
He's been stingy on the everything side today.
That's true.
Seed is not great. This is a really rough Enemizer seed.
Yeah, we've had some very annoying enemies today. And remembering to go the right way after forgetting it for a second there. That hook shot's going to make him go the long way, or not having it. Small key.
Yep, Zelda's gonna head right on into
So after all that divergence, we're kind of in the same area, same place. And really not that much difference between our 2 runners.
It's pretty decent odds hook shots in here too.
That it is.
And once you get hook shot, you don't. I don't think either of these runners are gonna make extra checks.
Yeah, that's those guards not playing very nice. Sitting right up there on those stairs. Can't even come down.
The positioning of those fireballs in the start of this dungeon is really not nice. Kind of have to just take a damage there.
Ooh, tried to powder him, but not quick enough. I'm kind of surprised that we haven't seen any repeat bosses yet so far. They've all been unique. Maybe we'll get it.
Swings would do. I'll take those instead of chain chomps.
Absolutely.
Big key.
Black Wax gonna go and check Mimic Cave. Or going straight for the big chest first. Which is a good play, because if it's here, you can just keep going. You don't have to worry about going back.
They're separated really by about 2 rooms.
Yeah. This is not a nice room either. Hinox and Popos. Popos are fine, but the Hinox...
He knocks it with... Yeah, not even that much of a threat with...
Yeah.
some bombs.
Hey, it's a unique item.
Took shotgun to be in the front of Swamp Palace.
That spike deals damage from there? Interesting. That is a pretty mean firebar location.
Yeah, that firebar is not pleasant.
And Black Wax does not have the cape. But gets through it pretty easily.
Oh, I got 3 more chests to go. Has a safety valve. There's the compass.
Ooh.
Oh!
He did take the safety door, though, so he's right here.
Boy, that's a rough place for a crusher. A roller or something.
Yeah.
Whatever that is.
Having a little trouble with these laser skips. Black Wax. And that's allowed Zelnus to catch back up, basically. As they're both in Laser Bridge, and he does have the cape to just walk straight through this area.
Yeah, he has the half magic. Fall doesn't help much.
No.
And now we're gonna be talking also about
Vanilla Pokey there. Ooh! He had the safety door too, so not too far of a walk. And we have Moldorm. This is gonna be quick.
Alright, Zelda's gonna take a purpose death. And again, be about 2 rooms behind. Hookshot looks like it's gonna be the front of. It's that Sink Heart on a boss. Come on.
What's even the point? Hookshot could be in Ice Palace.
Front of. It could be in Ice Palace. It could be front of Pod.
Front of Pod.
Front of pod. Cannot be in front of pod. Front of swamp
Front of
palace
swamp,
is
yeah.
what I'm trying to say.
So Black Wax did skip the big key chest, and may opt to go back for that. But we know it's just a cape.
Yep, that's gonna base. No, he's gonna go do bug rocks and stuff, so it's gonna tie us up.
And we bonk rocks King's Tomb into the Smith chain.
Yeah, I
There's
would
nobody-
think into the Smith chain. We can also do the Smith chain, yeah. That's the one thing I've been forgetting.
And nobody wants to go do Pendant Ice or Hookshotless Swamp, so.
Ice Palace is a green pendant.
Yeah, but it's still a pendant.
Alright, items.
Ooh, that Zigzag.
Ouch. Tektite.
Oh, Tectite, sorry. And Black Wax is heading into
Swamp Palace.
Swamp Palace?
Swamp Palace. Or maybe doing.
South of Grove. 'Cause
No,
they haven't
he
done
would-
any South of Grove yet. Oh, also
right,
have
maybe he's gonna up and around.
Pyramid Fairy.
Yes!
Completely forgot about that. We
Yeah,
unlocked that
kinda.
with TR. And Zelda's gonna check out Spike Cave.
These are all valid plays.
Yep.
I mean, it's gonna come down to who gets to the hookshot first.
Yep.
No one's stopping anything when they get to the hookshot. The only thing you kind of want for Black Wax is you hope he checks Cave 45 before he finds the hookshot, because otherwise he's gonna basically need a full minute of advantage going into Ganon for the
True.
Silverless.
Just bombs there. And
Nothing.
just 40 bucks in Pyramid Fairy. And both fairies giving us bees today.
Zealous might have the same idea.
Yeah, go get that.
It's not often you get to do this, so usually when this happens, you may go, well, the logic pointed me here.
Yeah, because TR, normally if it's TR is a 5-6, you're not going to get anything in Pyramid Fairy. Alright,
Black Wax going back to nope. He's gonna
Smith
go
Chain.
to Smith Chain. And Zealous is gonna getting hot on the trail. Try to dupe.
Ooh, can't jump there.
Yep. Was he gonna try to dupe? He's not gonna try to dupe. He just forgot he couldn't jump there.
Gonna have to go spend some more rupees.
That's right.
Interesting, Black Wax is doing hammer pegs before picking up the Smith.
Yeah, it's it necessitates another trip.
That's true.
No, it's I'm saying it's not like it's never you never want to do this. There's no reason to do this.
Yeah. No, I'm thinking
She
if the hook shot's here, then don't have to worry about getting the Smith at all. But if it isn't, then you're getting an extra trip. Still,
odds are low.
yeah.
Okay, gonna come off of the Pyramid Fairy.
Zelnus may flute to 6 here.
No,
No?
gonna go straight to 3. And he's gonna do the same thing.
So still in lockstep here.
Mm-hmm. Blackback still has to check the bat, so it's gonna eat into his lead a little bit. Looks like Zelnus is gonna go ahead and do his Swift Chain. Zelnus stopped, almost went in there first, and then he remembered, wait a minute, let me get the toad. Alright.
Just 20 rupees up here on the bat. We already knew that. Blackwax can get back into Dark World, but not if he flutes away. So, uh-oh. Yep, you need the... Can't leave that behind here. In the Dark World, yes, but not in the Light World.
No hook shot. Now what? Now this might be Ice Palace? No, he's gonna go back into Skull Woods!
He already got both items in Skull Woods. Because the last item was on the boss.
No, the cape is in the big chest. Wasn't it?
Cape was in Pod.
Oh, you're right.
Yep. This is K45?
I would think so.
I mean, he's gonna get that, gonna get those silvers, at least.
Zelda's having no reason not to whistle. Gonna go ahead and whistle down to... No reason that you're not trying to route this with the rest of the zone. You've done it already.
Exactly. And you don't really want to go to Hookshotless Swamp, so...
We're in basically a dead heat at this point.
Yeah.
So let's heading to Swamp of Sorrows, which contains Misery Mire. Didn't get over enough fragrance either.
Nope. Yeah, they haven't been at all here yet, so there's all new checks for them.
I think, well, no, Blackwax at the shed.
Yes. I'm saying for Zelnus.
Oh, yes.
And it's Ether, so we can't go in.
Which is actually kind of a relief at this point.
Yes. So it's gotta be Ice Palace, right? Gotta be.
Could be Swamp. No one's done the back part of Eastern.
Oh yeah, the back. I completely forgot about that. That was even open.
Looks like I think Zelnus is gonna try Swamp.
And so is Blackwax, I think.
I believe so as well, yes.
So we have a pretty good sync here. Both runners have done this very similar amount of checks and are going to the same areas.
Just the only thing that's iffy about this is that there's no hook shot, so you're gonna do half of this, and then if you're wrong, you're gonna be getting out of here.
Yep.
Won't be in this chest.
We might get to see a diver down over here. One of the new tricks that we have at our disposal.
Penny in the first chest.
Oh, chat bring up a good point.
Yeah,
Can't do
so-
diver down without the hook shot.
Or a key sanity situation.
Yep. That's unfortunate, but
Alright, let's see what's in the loot chest. Big key. Could this be vanilla?
wouldn't that be mean?
Nicer than the big key being left. It's Quake,
Quake.
which is useless.
At least it wasn't Ether. That would have led our runners right back to Misery Mire, and nobody wants to do that at this point. Dip in this one.
Gotta go get the chest from the pot. Which Black Box is on, so this will do very shortly. Trying to get killed by the good though. Just a fun spinning firebar.
And we have a small interdimensional high five here.
They said they did it between the doors.
We have a... This is empty. Okay.
There was an empty room in Animizer room. I'm just waiting for, okay, is the Wall Master coming?
Oh, this room doesn't look nice. We've got...
They're gonna stay right there.
Okay,
They're
alright.
gonna hang out.
Oh, because they can't move because of the water, I think, right?
They might be left right, too.
Maybe.
No hook shot, so you can't go.
Gotta go the long way. Is it here? Nope. This was a useless dip into swamp.
Alright, so we're going to probably Ice Pal.
Well, Black Wax hasn't dipped eastern at all, so they may head up there, because that's also 3 items. Or... Oh, Black Wax, I guess, has not checked, didn't go right enough to see what the Misery Mire tablet was. So it's gonna lose a little bit of time here. And the lead, really. Ooh, has to be a little careful here. But gets past it. Oh, Zelnis hasn't done... They've been in here, right? Oh, he doesn't have any magic.
Yeah.
He doesn't have any magic.
This is a B.
Yep. So he's gonna have to flute to 2.
I don't know why. What was the purpose of this?
I don't think he checked what the fountain was, and doesn't have any magic to get the Freezor. So I was hoping to be bailed out, I think.
You should have enough magic for one shot of half.
Does not. That is unfortunate.
Yeah, it's gonna lose a bit here.
Now we could see Black Wax do the icebreaker here.
Should just buy a green and drink it.
I don't think he has enough money for both potions.
Sure he does.
Eastern. He's going to Eastern instead.
Eastern instead.
Ooh. This could be very interesting.
Well, here's our coin flip.
Yeah.
Zeldafan has done none of Eastern, so he isn't. So it's a legitimate choice for him.
Was Zelmus? I thought Zelmus was the one who did Eastern for a bit.
No, I don't believe so.
Okay. So I remember one of the runners went into Eastern.
No, you're right. Yeah, no, Zeldafan is not going to the Eastern. That trust is still close.
Okay. Alright. And Black Wax is not gonna do Icebreaker, unfortunately. He's gonna go for the regular bomb jump. Looks to be alright today, the bomb jump. Just that picket. Nope. He looks to be a little too high on his bomb jump setup. Alright, we'll be getting new checks here on Zelnus' side, since we have not seen the left side of Eastern along with the back.
Oh, this is a significantly easier room than normal.
Yeah. And so is this one. I don't need to do any fairy skips. They do have the mini Helmosaurs, which are a little annoying. Oh, the last item is on the boss.
Yes, it is, and this is 300 rupees on this one. A bunch of items checked still in Ice Palace.
Yeah, that,
Yeah, the Lionel.
just Bombos away. Bombos doesn't affect Lionels? Interesting, I did not know that.
Lionel too strong. Is it? Nope, just a big key.
All right, we'll see what we have here. We have blind Eastern.
Oh. This should be no problem. Small key.
Oh, that hand would have been very annoying at that point. The Wall Master coming down on this side.
Oh.
Ether,
Pretty much change
oh
your game on
no.
this slide here.
Oh no, Ether.
Oh no. Oh no. 20 rupees is not in Eastern. That's going to give Blackwax a pretty commanding lead.
That it will. And Zealous is going back to ice. No, Black Wax, it's the green pendant.
Whoa, wow, okay.
Okay. He's
That calls Blackwax's lead into question.
If it's on
If it's in Meyer, he's gonna win. If it's Sarash's item, and Zelda's doesn't do the same thing, he loses. He left an item and a green pendant.
Yeah, that's
It's coin flip.
Woo! 2 item versus 2 items.
It's a coin flip.
This is
And this was totally unforced.
yeah. It's a little mind-boggling. I guess both being almost 2 hours in, both listeners are probably a little on edge.
That's not a great place for that.
Oh no.
Actually, where's it gonna put you?
This Meyer 2 is significantly easier. A bunch of popos and pickets.
That's supposed to popos and wizrobes, which take the same amount of damage.
Yeah, but you don't have to deal with
Annoying to
BMO
get hit.
statues in there.
No, BMOS is nice. The BMOS is the annoying part.
Small key.
No, not one of the two yet.
Those guards are not letting Black
I
Wax
give him a
off.
break.
Oh,
Too close.
both runners having a little bit of trouble with the IPBJ today. But he does have a blue potion that he can burn.
So let's gonna just do this the long way. It doesn't make a big difference with the way the keys shake out.
Yeah. Oh, our restream's telling us the IB bomb jump is broken because of how the room is.
Oh,
Okay, that makes more sense.
that's one item.
First.
That's a heart. Oh man, this is gonna be a cold stare.
And looks like Zelenis is gonna go to Ice Tea Room. That's one of the locations that Black Wax did not check.
Right.
Okay, so our restreamer is saying because there's flying enemies in the next room, the Ice Palace bomb jump doesn't work because it messes up the altitude for it. Interesting. There's a lot of different things that Atomizers affects. I didn't realize it also affects that type of stuff. Just a map here, so it's on the boss. This is a tense race right here. Oh, this room is a spike.
Luckily, you don't have to kill anything.
That's
Just
true.
leave.
Just walk straight through. It's probably gonna do some bomb jumps here.
If you can.
This room is very vanilla.
Up there.
So both Ice Palace and Misery Mire, the bosses have the last item, I believe. It could be in the big chest.
Got 3 more shots at this. Well, 3 more shots if he drops a bomb. This is frustration. There we go.
Ooh,
Oh.
no. Just a little short. Yeah, Zelenis did do Ice Tea Room. It was just a map. He's on his last bomb. Oh, but he's also dead. Oh, there it is!
And the race is over.
Big chest of Misery Mire. Okay, so you had to go into Pendant Ice to get Hookshot and Pendant Misery Mire.
Zealous doesn't have the ether to go back to Mire, so.
No. Well, at least they're going back in because they have to. So that play of skipping those 2 items completely paid off for Black Wax. And gets grabbed by the Wall Master. Yes, this logic is very gross.
No, this is a bad seed.
I tend to agree with you on that. So while we have a bit of time here, while our runners have hit go mode, I just would like to say, go ahead, follow our runners here. They've been putting on a really great race with this horrible seed that they've gotten. So go ahead, follow them, and also follow our lovely tracker and my co-com, who've also been doing a great job. Yeah. Oh, Black Wax forgot to grab the key.
I don't know how Black Wax could lose this one at this point.
Yeah, it would be very difficult. Alright, here's the item that he needs. And he's continuing, which is unfortunate. Yes, you can actually get wall mastered high up in GT. That is a very unfortunate thing that happens. And we have a moth here in Swamp Palace.
Yep, and this should be no problem.
No.
Mothula, very easy without his room.
Yeah, his room is the only thing that makes him difficult. Alright, and actually, we have all 7 crystals here. And we'll be heading up to GT, so there's a game we like to play here. If I could... There's 1 through 22 locations where this big key could be. Where do you like to guess?
I always guess number 1.
Alright, I like to guess number 14. But,
the owes us.
It does, but that doesn't mean I don't like seeing what's in Ice Armos. And so we will stop this game as soon as we see Black Wax entering Ganon's Tower.
Alright, Zelda's meanwhile gonna go finish up Cold Stare and be very disappointed.
If this is Argus here, that might actually be a relief for Zealous because he'll have to leave. And we have not seen an Argus yet, so it's actually pretty likely. And since the dungeon was not hookshot locked, and obviously could not have been hookshot locked considering where the hookshot was, and we have an Ice Pass, we have another blind.
That's why we're duplicates.
That it is.
Was not on the torch, so that's number 1. I lose.
2, 3, that's the mushroom. 4 is a shield. 5 is a key. And just 300 rupees on the boss of Ice Palace. Seven is a bloopy, and Black Wax is going to the right side.
Zelda's meanwhile gonna head into
not.
Ether.
Maybe they didn't mean to mirror at that point?
Tactical mirror.
Or they did? I'm a little confused now. Not an 8 or 9.
So this is checking Sarashula. Again, gonna be disappointed.
Just 20 rupees. Seems I never stopped the guessing game.
That's okay.
Not there. Not there. Nope. Not on the right side.
So what is that?
I think that's 13 so far.
13. Right?
Oh, and it's
Ooh, full right.
full right. Don't see this very often. Normally, because this room really sucks. Without any invincibility items, which today is not bad.
No, just not the usual
Fire bar.
fire rod.
Yeah.
Fire bar.
You're right, it is 12.
It's 12.
Yep.
Yeah. We're used to
Very,
a certain order these go in, and this is so weird.
so different. This will be 13. Or maybe not.
Oh, this is 13.
And we have a Trinex. Trinex on ice, everybody.
Ice Trinex!
After no Trinexes at all, we have one here.
I think he's gonna be back here. Watch this.
Ooh, has to be really
Uh-oh.
careful here. Doesn't have really. Oh, ooh!
Does he have a fairy?
No.
There's no way.
No, can't pick up any fairies. No bug net.
And then pick
Now
it
you
up.
go left side, right?
Yeah, I think now you just go left side and hope that it's not behind that evil turtle.
Yeah.
By the way, you know why Trinex is called Trinex?
3 heads? Try? 3 necks? Try necks? I don't know. Why?
That's what his mom named him.
Oh. That's hilarious.
I have told that joke in a number of different commentary things, and you were the very first person to laugh at it.
That's because
I think 30 tries.
I love bad jokes, to be honest. Puns and
We're
bad
still looking for
jokes.
chest 14. I believe. Oh god, the
this is-
fireball bar on top.
Oh, there it is.
So that would be 14. Should I help you out?
Yeah, that's 14, because you still have the 4 left in Compass, or 4 left in Rando Room, 3 behind Trinex, and 1 in Tile Room. So that's 22 minus 8, which is 14.
Yes. Yes. I think that means you win.
I win! Because of the very weird routing, I win!
That also was this is really last hope was
Being behind there, yeah.
being behind there and Black Wax getting held up. Even then. Still got a long way to go.
And Zealous gets the hook shot. Black Wax has to be a little bit careful. No magic. Or very little, at least.
I think that's enough for the first room, and then you'll get a pickup. Actually, I don't even think you need it for the first room. I think you get a pickup no matter what.
Oh, and there's also the safety room.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, there's a refill after Moldorm 2.
No, that's true. So have we seen all of the bosses today then?
Between the two runners, yes.
Yeah, between the two runners, yeah.
Well, we will. I mean, theoretically, someone's gonna finish, but
No, I'm just saying like all the unique bosses.
we have not seen Argus.
That's true.
We will in a moment.
That's true. Argus kind of has to be up here because we've seen the Eastern Palace boss. We've seen the Ice Palace boss. We haven't seen the Misery Mire boss. That's the only boss we haven't.
Yeah, an Argus could absolutely be in the back there.
Yep.
Um,
This gauntlet has been pretty nice so far, though.
the Moldorm room is pretty limited,
Yeah.
but
Got a bunch
the
of-
Lambo room is not that limited.
That's true.
I find Enemizer to be one of the trickiest things to do, unless you're just totally unfamiliar with Entrance Randomizer, which many people are.
Yeah, we've got that coming up with Cross Keys in
Look at that coming up.
a couple weeks, right?
But yep, but Enemizer messes with your muscle memory more than anything else. Like, if you've done a lot of races, you've done this gauntlet over 100 times, you pretty much have some parts of it committed to memory.
And we have our second Moldorm.
That means Moldor won't be on the next one.
Ooh, gets him in rage state. But luckily without any cliffs to fall off on.
There's no more.
We're good.
Things on heading to the back of Swamp Palace. Gonna make quick work of Moth, but again, has a lot of ground to make up.
These couple rooms coming up here are probably my least favorite Enemizer. I just like doing the Samaria strats. You can't really do that anymore.
Argus certainly can't be in the Moldorm arena.
That's true. It's probably a cold stare.
It's gonna be it could be Colsair, it could be another Vinny. So Argus was in the back of
Yep.
down the Scaling Mountain. Gotta hope he goes a very quick left side to give him any chance whatsoever. And then Black Wax has to have problem.
Yep.
This is still definitely Black Wax's race to lose, without a doubt.
And not even gonna check any chests, just going straight for the back, so.
No reason to, your next sword and next armor, they're not here.
That's true.
Thinks better of it and refills the magic. God forbid it's can't be Trinex. Another Vidi.
It's Vidi.
It's an
It should be.
30 arrows. I thought he had 14 arrows for a second. Like,
Oh no. This should be a pretty quick fight with Silvers.
This should be a problem.
This room can be very trolly.
Looks pretty calm to me.
Alright, good for today.
Well,
And just as I say that,
yeah, those anti-fairies made things messed up. So let's get him right first. He might just be in a wish room. Alright, this never changes because they have to be here.
that's a single. Ooh, got some blue balls there. 2. Oh, and Zealous is going for tile room first.
This is called, I feel like I'm behind strats.
Yep.
Because he knows he botched the
Eastern play.
Eastern play.
All because he didn't have magic. That was a rough one.
You know, I've still got the Eastern before you go to Meyer. It came down to luck more than anything else. Black Wax got lucky that him bailing on Ice Palace early didn't cost him.
That's true. These are some not very friendly patterns for Aga, though.
Oh, no, this is a rough one.
Okay, there we go.
That looks normal.
Yep. Completely.
Hey, truth to that?
I didn't read it. What was it?
It says you can't hum while your nose is closed.
It's right. I think.
Oh, like an experiment now. So we'll ruminate on that later. Black Wax.
Yeah. Speedily through here.
Yeah, no problem. Oh, still got another phase of this. Maybe he miscounted his hits.
Taking some hits, but should be fine. That should be phase 3 now.
This would hurt if they kept mirroring each other.
Yeah. But he's smoothly into phase 3. And into phase 4.
That's one arrow away.
Yep. And Ganon is down. Just as Zelnis picks up his big key.
That was also going to finish a climb behind Upper Gans Tower.
And that Black Wax finishes with an official SRL time of 2 hours, 15 minutes, and 30 seconds. And we welcome Black Wax into this commentary stream. GG, Black Wax.
Hey, GG's.
Congratulations. First, let me say that I hate you because you won. Just kidding. You just beat my teammate. No, it was very well done. You're not gonna believe this, but it actually came down to the fact that you ran to Mire immediately, as opposed to going back and doing Eastern, and the rest of Ice Palace.
Yeah,
It was a dead heat for them. You gotta really watch this. It was so close.
it was. I know how rude this game can be, and when I got the Quake Medallion in Swamp, I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna have to go into Swamp to get into Mire, aren't I? And I went to Mire and it was Ether, and I'm like, oh thank god I don't have to go into Mire. And I went into Ice and I got the Ether Medallion, and I went, are you fucking serious?
It was that type of scene today.
Yeah. Can I ask you a question? What made you leave Ice Palace early? Because you still had an item and a green pendant.
I lost count of the items, and I knew that I could go into Mire, and I figured if it wasn't in Mire, that I was gonna lose anyways.
All right.
That's fair.
Fair enough.
Also, another question we had was GT routing. Could you walk us through it a little bit?
I always mirror out of the fire pillar room.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I go to the other side. I usually stop and check a tile room on the way, but my teammates aren't fond of that, so I'm not going to be doing that for League.
I've never seen somebody go full right.
Yeah, that's
I forgot what those two rooms look like.
Oh yeah, it's a lot worse when it's not Enemizer. In Enemizer, it's
Oh no,
super
yeah,
tame.
the fire bar is horrible. Well, otherwise you don't know. There could be 3 Lionels lined up there, and now it's hell.
that's true.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Another question I had was, how'd you that flute early on? You got that flute and then you just noped out of Skull Woods.
It was half the items in there, and I just was like, oh, I guess I'll find the other item later.
All right. So, what'd you think about some of the enemy placements this seed?
Some of them were pretty tame, like walking into Mire, it was just all Cocos. That was pretty hilarious to me because it's usually, you know, swarming with fairly dangerous fire bars and those little things that border the edges of stuff.
Yeah.
And it's just like there's like 2 guards and like 8 Cocos.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
Some people in the chat, namely your 2 teammates, are in the chat. Are there any questions for Blackbacks while we wait for Zelda to wrap?
Also, very interesting. You got a new route for GT, the Waxed Magician. I
Yeah,
like that name.
that's what they call it.
Why don't they just call it the Wax Magician? It's a waxed.
I don't know. You'd have to ask them.
What was your thought when he dropped into Ice Armos and found Trinex there, though?
So, the first Enemizer practice seed I did, there was Armos on ice, and the big key was behind it. And my first thought was like, this again? Okay, whatever. And then I died, and I was like, well, I guess I should go the other way to get back, so I can keep checking things in case it's not there.
And then it was in the first check over there.
Yeah, I was 1 check away before I mirrored. That always hurts.
Yeah. Alright, and Zelmus has Vidi 2 down, gets his $20, and is gonna head up to Aga 2.
Hopefully not die on the way up.
Gonna go ahead, pull out that cape. So, what
not
were you
fire
feeling when
one?
you're walking up the GT climb? Were you thinking that Zealous was going to dot done, or what was your thought at that time?
Looking at the time, I was kind of thinking that that he was gonna dot done any time. I was like, yeah, this is not going too well right now. And then I was like, in Moldworm, and I'm like, maybe it went really bad for him. And then I got to Agatu, and I was like, okay, either I disconnected from IRC, or we're just gonna finish like at the exact same time.
That was the single most nerve-wracking Agatu I've ever seen in my life that just happened with Zelda. He did the whole thing with one heart.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's... See, and it's worse. Agatu's worse than Enemizer because when you hit him and he hasn't shot his ball yet, he just doesn't shoot it. And I don't know what causes that, but it causes immediate desync.
I still think Enemizer is one of the like sneaky hardest modes, just because it messes the one thing that that usually isn't messed with, which is your muscle memory for rooms.
At least Zealous just took a death. At least it's on phase 1, so we'll be able to.
It's a start right from up there.
Yep.
Yeah, it's almost like the triple heartbeat.
Yeah. And back to it. I mean, it's a good reminder of how much health you have left, but
yeah, it's low.
Where was the cape at?
pod, big key chest.
Oh my god, I skipped that. I didn't even realize it.
I just want to state again that you missed a few chests in places and got away with it.
Some of it was calculated skips. That one was not.
Was Ether Tablet also early a skip, or is that just something?
I didn't realize that because I got the book on the mountain, right?
Aha.
And then I just didn't think about it when I left. So when I came back up later to do Dark Death Mountain, I just did it first because I didn't have hook shot. I had to go past it anyways.
Okay.
Not getting it. No, not quite good. This should be a double. There we go. And Zealous will take care of the...
And Zelnus crosses with an official SRL time of 2 hours, 25 minutes, and 25 seconds. And we welcome Zelnus to the commentary stream. GG.
GG.
That was some...
Yeah. Yeah. It's honestly, the Enemizer part was fine. There's nothing like difficult about the Enemizer part of the seed, but the actual seed itself, quite literally, is the worst seed I've ever seen. I don't think that there's a worse open seed, like item placement wise. I know that some of that is a little bit messed up from the way the Enemizer is laid out, but even then, I don't think that there were any items that were its in like an Enemizer exclusive spot. Like there was no like ice rod behind like Turtle Rock or something, which is like not possible in open, obviously. So
No, I think the seed breaks the amendment against cruel and unusual punishment. This is a rough one. You're telling me that we had to get the hookshot with the go mode item for half the game, and you had to go through all of Ice Palace to get through all of to get the ether, to then go through the freaking big chest in Mire.
yeah, no, it was like I said in IRC, and if you wanted to catch cheaters, you would make this a seed. And you would like save this seed, and you would like use it like a year and a half from now, and use it to catch cheaters. Because the only way that you don't touch every dungeon is honestly like I can't think of a way that you route where you somehow end up finding the Titans early, which were behind like the lamp being in a dark room.
The lamp in a dark room was so rude.
Well, I mean, I knew it was possible. It's something I've been waiting to see for a while. Just as
But you don't want to see it happen to you.
no, that's. I don't mind it. I know all the dark rooms. It's just it just happened to be an Enemizer seed where I'm not gonna necessarily do dark rooms too much, especially one where like I think we were like I was on 3 hearts.
No, it was a low health seed for a very long time.
Like
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure I entered Dark World with 4 hearts, and Dark World was not early in this seed. It did require like jumping around. So
this largely wound up coming down to a coin flip. Once the second, so what happened to you if you don't realize, Black Wax found the ether tablet and immediately went to Mire. And Zelnus, you had a death early in the middle of Ice Palace with a missed bomb jump.
Yeah.
Then went to Eastern, and that was the difference.
Currently,
it's a coin flip.
Well, I mean, the Eastern play was because of the lack of magic, right?
Sorry. Yeah, the first so
yeah,
I left it there because I didn't have magic, and then I was like, you know what? I was originally doing Ice Palace instead of Eastern because at that point I was like, well, if it's at Eastern, I lost, and then I realized partway through I'm in a 1v1, so I should probably still check Eastern, and it would give me full magic and save the blue potion, but then I could keep the blue potion in case, like, Trinex was at the bottom or something else that would require magic. The only weird thing in this seed that I found funny about the Enemizer portion was Skullwoods, because Armos and Skullwoods is the best and the most broken. He does not like to stay inside
the Armos just kind of one of the Armos guys just kind of kept leaving.
Well, yeah, that can happen. You can actually, as if you look in the clip section, you can actually just have Armos specifically. He'll just leave the field because the room is too small. It's honestly Armos should probably be removed from that arena for a few reasons. But if Armos is north of the arena, north of the Skullwoods arena is not part of the Skullwoods arena. That is a different quadrant. So if Armos ends up north, and if he bounces out north of the arena, the item will spawn. So you can actually just do it that way, and I've actually done that with just a sword and just pushed all the Armoses out of the arena. It's very funny, because you can do it with their sword and no bow, and so you can actually get the item in the crystal without actually killing Armos. Probably should be removed from that arena. There's a reason that I think Trinets is removed from the arena too, because Trinets would just fly out the north side of the arena, and as soon as he does, he'd be considered out of the arena, and the item would spawn. Enemizer's fun. I like Enemizer, and I did Tile Room because I knew I knew at that point that there's no way I was.
Oh no, we all Yeah, we guessed that. It was
Yeah.
you're behind and hoping against hope that maybe I'll get lucky and pick up a
exactly.
entire lower Gantet Tower.
Yeah. I almost did full right side, which I usually do in Animizer because it's usually easier and faster to check Armos. But then I realized that we hadn't fucked Trinets yet, and so Trinets was probably in the basement, and I didn't feel like fighting Trinets. So I dipped and decided not to do full right side because I didn't want to fight Ice Armos, or I didn't want to fight a Ice Floor Trinex.
Man, I haven't run an Animizer in forever, and I can't imagine doing that climb because that's so that the gauntlet is so muscle memory for me for some of those rooms.
I mean, you just usually you just almost through the whole thing. It's usually faster, especially if there's a lot of those shadows. So that's what I do. You just get a green potion and bring it with you to GT. Like almost Ether and Quake should all work because of the way that Animizer generates enemies in kill rooms. They should all three of those should kill everything in the room. So you don't really need one or the other. Yeah, no, it was fun. I wish I didn't have a sinus headache, and I wish that I wasn't on a new PC because I'm actually able to like see what I'm doing, and there's no chance of lag, so it's harder for me to do everything like the bomb jumps. So that's what was going on there. Is I'm actually on a new setup. So
I had trouble with the Ice Palace bomb jump. I swear I was lining it up correctly, but the bomb was just knocking me right off the edge. I wasn't being pushed back at all.
Yeah, our free streamer Amaranth actually pointed out that since there's a flying enemy in the next room, it messes up with the altitude variables, and you can't actually do the IP bomb jump because of that.
What?
So me giving up on it was the correct choice. Got it.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's
if you go
actually a
back
thing?
and kill, if you go back and kill the flying monsters, you can then do it. But because there's flying monsters, it just screws up the physics.
Really? I never knew that. That might explain literally everything about my practice seeds this week. That might explain why I was having a hard time with the bomb jump this week. Okay, cool. Because I hit it fine in like one of the dailies, and then I like couldn't hit it in any of my practice. I was like, what is happening? But okay, well, I'll know that for mystery if I get Animizer. Oh, jeez. I need to get rid of this sinus cold. Be able to sleep.
So are you guys looking forward to Mystery Week next week?
Very much so.
No.
Considering it was basically a mode that I constantly suggested, yes, I'm very excited.
All right.
I'm stepping back in next week too. So,
like, I literally during every version's lead up, I would suggest, hey, what if instead of options you put a question mark on the option? And that was literally my suggestion every version, and multiple times I was told it was stupid. That was a bad idea. And every time I said no, it's a good idea.
So we have one more match in this series this week. Fajita Knight is going to take on Zeitnix, and he's going to win. I'm just going to boldly announce. No, I don't know.
No bias there at all.
No bias at all.
Well, I will be rooting for the other guy.
All this. Yeah, no. So I think we should wrap this.
So any final thoughts on the seed? Other than it should just burn and never exist ever again?
Who puts the hookshot in pendant dungeon that's locked by a pendant dungeon?
Who hooks the hookshot?
Also, who puts the lamp in the dark? I noped out of Eastern early because I didn't have the lamp yet, and I was not planning on doing any dark rooms unless I had the lamp.
Who drew the seed?
I think our restreamer did.
What's your answer?
Yeah. Oh.
All right, that's gonna do it for us on the Link to the Past League Channel 2 special challenge for this Link to the Past League. We are not nearly done tonight. We are in the middle of this Speed Gaming 2. We're in the world of gosh dang, I don't know what the last word is, versus We're Bad at Team Nade. Psyduck playing that one against Voramf 2020. That's up on Speed Gaming number 2. Tomorrow, we have races everywhere, all over the place. Check out the schedule. That'll be on our Discord. We have a link in that. I want to give a big thank you to our restreamer Arif, our Trekker Lumaga. In case you don't know, they're both part of the Go Mode podcast, which is a channel and a podcast about Link to the Past randomizers you should check out. Also want to give a big thank out to Antisim. Have I been saying that right at all?
Yeah, that's right.
Cool. Antisim, my co-commentator, holding on the fort, doing an excellent job.
And also follow my co-commentator, who's also been doing an amazing job here, Lee Dragon.
Yep. And with that, we're gonna bid you good night. Stay safe. Remember to wash your hands.